Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Thank you for joining me today. Today, I will be showing you guys some processes that I use to create my air fresheners. First of all, my name is Chris. Welcome to ANC Candles Air Freshener. Today, it's going to be a kind of a show and tell how I make my scented freshness. So last night I posted on the group page. Um, if you haven't joined the group, you can join the group in the link description down there. But yesterday I posted on the group that I made another sale on Amazon Handmade store, and I just want to show you guys the process of how I fulfill this order. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go into my Amazon Handmade and fulfill that order, print out the shipping label and confirm the shipping, and then I'm going to go over my computer and I'm going to show you guys the process of which I do my books. So the sales, the production order, excuse me. So the production order, the sales invoice, the receipt for the patient. Sorry, I thought I'm at work. The receipt for the customer, and um, the invoice and everything that needs to be included in the accounting books. Okay, and I'm not going to go into details of the accounting software that I use. Maybe that will be for another video. This is just how I fulfill the order. I can't skip the accounting details, or the accounting process, I should say, um, when fulfilling this order. So you guys going to see a glimpse of the accounting system I use, but maybe in another video I'll show you guys more about it. Okay, so I'm going to head to my computer and I'm going to start. All right, see you guys. All right, so guys, on my screen, my ANC Candles Deluxe Air Freshener, the experience you deserve. So this is my website, but the sale was done on Amazon Handmade. Okay, so we're going to go to Amazon Handmade. Okay, so right here is my accounts on Amazon Handmade. You can see it says right here ANC Candles. Okay, so right here I'm going to go to orders and manage orders. Okay, so I'll click on that, and right here tells me that I have 12 hours ago, which corresponded with the time I posted it last night of the sale that I made. And as you can see, it says Mahogany Teakwood Car Air Freshener. So this is the one that I will be fulfilling. Okay, and as you can see, it's unshipped because I haven't bought shipping yet. So I'm going to go ahead now and buy the shipping. Okay, right here, it already has my dimension for the shipping, and I'm printing on a 4 by 6 inch, and using USPS first class. Okay, the weight for this is 0.3 ounces. I've actually weighed this single package for this. I've weighed it, and this is the weight for the product. Okay, so my shipping delivery charge is $3.09. And again, if you are doing if you're making candles and selling candles, this shipping will be probably astronomical. It might get to probably $7 or more, depending on the weight of your candles, and it will go up to, like, $13 I've seen. When I used to sell candles or ship candles, it would take about, it would cost me about $12 or more to ship a candle, and that was eating into my profit margin. But with the car freshener, it's so light, okay? It's so light, and this is the cheapest. This delivery is the lowest you can go. Even if I decrease this to zero point 0.1 ounce, it's going to still cost me this amount, okay? Because this is the cheapest it could go. Now, on my website, if I was on my website and this sales was done on my website, it will cost me the cheapest $2.85 or 60 something cents. I don't know why. I think it's because I'm using WooCommerce shipping. So WooCommerce shipping is so cheap. I know people say pirate shipping is cheap. Actually, no. Pirate shipping and Amazon Central are the same. I already tried this. My other shipment I was testing. I already tried it, and Amazon and pirate ship, they are the same price and they are the lowest right here. But on my website using WooCommerce, because my website was built using WordPress, Elementor, and WooCommerce and stuff like that. So that took me time to create my website, but I love it. I'm enjoying it because I can have that WooCommerce shipping discount. So it's like $2 and something cent, okay? So, but since we're on Amazon, I will just buy it here. So I'll just click on buy shipping. And what it does is just going to, print. So it's going to give me the printing information here. And all I have to do is click print. So I just loaded the printer. So while it prints, let me just bring this down. You can see it says buy shipping succeeded. Okay, so now it will confirm this for me. I don't need to go to Amazon, to confirm the shipping. The only way you can go to Amazon and confirm the shipping is if you don't buy it from Amazon. If, for example, you decide to go to the post office and you purchased your shipping label there, then you will have to come back and enter the tracking number, and you'll be able to do that. Okay, so I just printed that right now. I don't know if you guys heard the printer going, so I just printed that. So next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to my my software that I use for my accounting books and stuff like that. So I'm going to go there. Let me reload this because I'm going to print on the other side. Okay. All right. So here is the accounting software that I use. It's called Manager, and it's free. It has everything you will need. Every single thing you will need. It's 100% free. And I've been using that. I've tried other ones like, Waves. I've tried GNU Cash, which is also free. Some people use QuickBooks and stuff, which is okay. It's good. But I prefer using this. Manager, I'll leave the link in the description. Manager has a lot to offer, especially if you make candles, if you make, air fresheners, if you make something at home, if you want to calculate. It's extensive, and I'll tell you, it could be cumbersome if you are not patient. It took me time to understand it. It took me time to be able to, learn some of the intricacies of it. And I'm telling you, you will have to watch some videos on YouTube. there are not a lot of videos on YouTube, but the ones that are there are very helpful. And it also has its own help section, like right, like underneath. If you click something like this, you will see all this help. So learn more. So you go there and you just click, and it will show you a lot. There's a lot of things to learn here. But I've already gone ahead, just for the sake of this, I've gone ahead to enter the customer's um, information. I've gone ahead to enter some other information of the customers, like shipping and stuff like that, which is customer information anyways. But I don't want to show the customer's address and stuff like that. I know I already did that on the shipping label by accident, but I'm going to try and cover that up. I've not really done editing that much, so I'm just going to cover that up somehow. But yeah, so this is where I go and enter the invoice. So this is the invoice section. And before I do the invoice, I'm going to go and do a production order. So a production order for me is how many inventories. So my inventories comprise of my cardstock, which is the felt paper. My inventory consists of fragrance oil that I use, and other oil that I use, and the package that goes with the product, the plastic bag that the product goes inside of. So all this comprise of my inventory. So if I click on my inventory, you see everything there. Let me just right click. Now let me go to the other. So right here. So here is my production order. But let me show you my inventory. So inventory items, if I click here, you will see all my inventories, right? So right here are my inventories. You can see that let me show you. So the fragrance oil, the way I did them, you will see here it says 200 quantity out of hand. These are not the black ice fragrance. They are not 200 bottles. This is a 16-ounce bottle that I got, but I broke it down into its smallest form for me to use. Like instead of ounces, I reduced it, because to make one car freshener, you don't need an ounce of fragrance oil. You don't need that. Actually, I reduced them to teaspoons. Even it's not even up to a teaspoon. It's actually half of a teaspoon that I use for my fragrance. So I've broken them down to the individual half teaspoon. So together, everything that consists of that, if I did my math right, it's 200. So I've used one out of that. So if I'm using one, it's not ounce. It's half a teaspoon. So that's how I broke it down. It's just something I started doing to keep track of a bottle of my inventory. If the math is right, if it's wrong, somebody could help me and correct that. But I did this with the help of some calculations, okay? So that's what I did. And the next one I want to show you guys is what I call DPG, so fragrance oil carrier. So if you're making fragrance if you're making car fresheners, you will need a carrier oil. And this is what a lot of people don't know, and I've been doing a lot of research. You know, I started this car freshener thing since 2011, and I didn't know about this carrier oil, so that's why my fresheners weren't lasting that long. But I discovered something this year, and a lot of people don't know about it, and I'm sharing it with you guys. I added this DPG. I add them actually to my fragrance oil, and I mix them to add to my cardstock. And that what happens is it gives it the longevity, because it doesn't release the fragrance oil immediately. It doesn't release it to the extent that your fragrance oil, your car freshener lasts only for 7 days or 4 days, but instead it releases it slowly but steadily. But it's still strong. That's the beauty about this, and it can last longer than even 14 days. So that's what I've been using. Now you guys know the secret. All right, so that's my inventory. So if we look at this, let me go to where I have my mahogany teakwood. So the mahogany teakwood, you can see, is being used a lot, the fragrance oil. Now the card stock, it's the grand piano. So the grand piano defaults to the mahogany teakwood. Okay, so you can see it's $4.95. My inventories for my cardstock per image is 500 each. Together I have 8 different images. So 500 times 8 is 4,000 cardstock that I have. Okay, it's 4,000 that I have. So when we go to the basement where I make this, I will show you guys where they are. All right. So the next thing we're gonna do, as you can see, this is cardstock for grand piano is $4.95. Okay, so when we do our production order, this is what it takes. All right, so I'm going to click on, I don't have to, but I will just show you guys because I already have them here, and I already memorized what is in my production order. But for the sake of this, I'm going to go and put a new one. So I'll click reference. And what are we creating? We're creating a mahogany teakwood car air freshener. So this is what we're creating. This is what we're making. And to make this, to have this finished product, it's going to be the grand piano. Okay, right here, grand piano cardstock. That's what we're going to use. And what are the bill of materials we're using? So we're going to be using mahogany teakwood fragrance oil. So if I say mahogany, so right there is the fragrance oil. And what else are we going to be using? We're going to be using the grand piano cardstock. So we will need that. So right here. And what else are we going to be using? We're going to be using DPG carrier oil. Okay. What else? We're going to need the plastic that the bag is going to go into, right? That's the plastic bag the card is going to go into, and then the package. All right. So that's the package card, and these are what we need to create that. Where is my location for my product? Basement, so it can deduct them individually, okay, from my inventory. So right here, I'm going to click create. So when I click create, it's going to show what it is. And if you can see, it broke down everything by their prices. So it takes half a teaspoon of DPG cost me 8 cents. Half a teaspoon of fragrance oil cost me 13 cents. The bag, they don't cost me anything because they are included in my card stock. So the bag, the package card, and the card stock itself, the felt, are 24 cents with the shipping and everything that it has to go through. Okay, with the shipping, everything is 24 cents. All right. When I talk about the shipping, I'm talking about the shipping from my manufacturer. So each card stock actually cost me 15 cents to make, plus the shipping and handling together is 24 cents to make per one. So to make one mahogany teakwood car freshener as a finished product, it cost me 45 cents to make. So you see why I'm talking about your profit margin. So your profit margin when you do stuff air freshener like this, it's high. That's why I don't bother myself if Amazon is charging me $3, okay, for shipping, and they are charging me their own their own, or USPS is charging me $3. Actually, it's USPS, not Amazon. And then Amazon is charging me their fee, which is about $1.13. So I still make a healthy profit. Okay, so I'm not too worried about it. But so that's it for the production order. So if you go to the inventory, remember the this was, let's see, the grand piano. This was one, let me see. So if you come here, you see this has been decreased. If I click on this, it's been taken away. Okay, so if I click on this, you can see that a production order for mahogany teak wood -1. So it's been taken away from the inventory. All right, but go back to that. Sorry, this is not supposed to even be software education or accounting education. But if you go to this, let me see, the grand piano. If you go to this, you can see that it's still the same, $4.95. Okay, and I'll tell you why. Because I've not done the customer payment yet. I've not done the invoice. So now we're going to go to the invoice. I'm hiding the customer's information because it's up right there. So I'm hiding that. So right here, what did the customer buy? So the description is mahogany, I think that's what it's called. Teak wood. So I'll just put air freshener there. And what is it? So it's so it's a grand piano, and this is my price on my website. Okay, this is the price on my website, but on Amazon I put it as $7.50. Okay, because so I can have a little cushion from that shipping and also Amazon fee. Okay, so that's what I did there, and that's the amount. If you have taxes, you can just add your taxes here. I do have taxes, but I'm not doing taxes without representation. I'm in Kansas, I'm not in Texas. This person that bought it is from Texas. Okay, so right here, I'm gonna go to where it says basement. Click on that. Now it should deduct it from my inventory. It should deduct one cardstock for grand piano image from my inventory. If I have more, I'll click create and add another, but I don't, so I'm just going to click create. So when I create this, it's going to show this. All right, so next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go to actually right here, why I'm still in invoice, I'm going to go to new receipt. So I click on new receipt, I go to my account, it's on business account, it's not cleared yet, it's pending, because Amazon is going to take their time to send me the money, probably in the next 3 days or 1 week. So here I'm going to type in mahogany, teak wood, car air freshener. Okay, so what, I don't need to put anything here because this invoice number is going to represent that. Take this out. So right here, it's been paid. If I go to my invoice, it will tell me paid in full. So this payment has been done and this order has been fulfilled. Now if we go back to the inventory, if I refresh the inventory, remember it was $4.95 before for the grand piano. You can see $4.94 is being reduced by 1. So if I click on that, it will tell me that there is there's a reduction from that. Okay. Actually, it was reduced twice because let me see. Oh no, it's good because this was added when I did the production order. The software, like I said, it takes some getting used to it, okay, to understand it. So the sales invoice, minus that one stock, and also the finished product, which is this, is a minus one, which kind of balances it out because this added one, this subtract one. All right. I hope you guys understood that. All right, guys. We've printed it out, and this is the receipts for the customer, and this is the shipping label. I printed them on just one paper, and I just cut them off. Okay. All right. So the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take you guys to where I make them, and I'm just gonna show you guys how I fragrance them because my car fresheners, the card stock already. Um, sorry, the card stock they came in already done, as in the design was already done, everything has been done. I designed it, so I sent it out for production, so it's being produced the way I like it. So now I'm just going to show you guys how I put the fragrance oil and the DPG on them, the packaging and everything. So the next step, that's what I'm going to do. All right, I will see you guys in a short while. All right. Hi guys, so I'm right in my basement now. I'm going to show you guys where my card stocks are and where my fragrance oil are and how I put add them together to my finished product. My basement is a mess. We moved into our house probably a year ago, and we still have some of my candles, making stuff and supplies, and it's kind of a mess. I'm going to try and fix this out. Maybe by the end of the year, get things ready, get things organized a little bit. Okay, but right now I'm going to just switch the camera over so I can show you guys where the cardstocks are. All right, so right here are my cardstock, um, the the package, the plastic bag, and everything. So just gonna go down here. Each of this is 500, except some of them have been used already. So let's look for the grand piano one. Might have to move something. So if I move this out of the way, that's a package. Move this, that's for the coffee one. Let's see where the grand piano one is. Oh, here it is. So it says piano. So I'm just gonna open that, and that's where they are. All right. I don't know if you can show it in the light so you guys can see. So that's where they are. All right. So I'm gonna pick one of them. Let's see. All right. I'm gonna pick this one up. All right. And I'm gonna take it down to where I'll start making them. Okay, so before I do that, let me go to my, sorry guys, I'm only using one hand. This is where I store my car freshener fragrance oil. Okay, I only have 8 of them that I work with right now, but I have a lot of fragrance oil. I can show you guys boxes of what I used to make candles with. So all those are fragrance oil and wax, soy wax that I have left, and other materials that I use for my candles. But over here I decided to separate my car fresheners and stuff. So here is the DPG that I'm talking about. It's called dipropylene glycol. Okay, that's what I use for, let's see if you guys can see it. That's what I use for my carrier oil. Okay, so I'm going to grab that. Again, this is a makeshift production area for me. All right, I'm going to grab, here is my mahogany teakwood right here. So I'm going to grab that. Hopefully the light here will be enough, will be good enough for you guys. Okay, so here is my cardstock. I'm going to lay that down there. All right. So right here, I have my votives that I use in my candles then. So I've used my votives, converted them into my vessels to pour my oils in. Okay. I don't know how I'm going to do this with holding one, using one hand, and then using the other to mix stuff. Okay, let me pause this and I'll get all these things out that I'm going to use, and I'll pick up from where I stop. Okay, so I have my half teaspoon that I use, and I'm going to first of all add my half teaspoon of DPG. Usually they say you should do I think 2 to 1. So the 2 will be DPG, the 1 will be fragrance oil. But because I'm using mine for I'm not making a perfume, I'm not making something else like candles or something. I don't know if you can even use this for candles, but I'm making actually for reed diffuser, you use 2 to 1 or 2 to 2. But for me, using air fresheners, I've tested this for my own self, and 1 to 1 is okay for me. So I'm using half teaspoon of fragrance oil and half teaspoon of DPG. All right. So here's my teaspoon. Let me take this out and focus this. I'm sorry for this. Let me see if I can refocus this. Okay. What happened? Let me see if I do this. Okay, this is better. All right, so I'm just going to add kind of tilting. What I'm going to do, I'll pause it, add them, then I'll show you guys. Okay, as you can see, I've added them, so that's how they are. All right. So they've been added. Now I'm going to mix them. So I've mixed them thoroughly. You should mix them thoroughly. They say 1 to 2 minutes. So I've mixed them about 1 minute and probably 30 seconds, just to be somewhere in the middle. And now I'm going to use the brush, which is right here, and I'm going to start brushing on them. Okay, I'm brushing on it. So I'm going to dip this in here, and I'm just going to go down. I'm dabbing because I can't really use one hand to hold and one hand to, paint on it. All right. So I just finished painting on it. So you can see it's kind of shiny around. So I've painted on it, so I'm going to let it dry. After that, then we're going to do the packaging and stuff. Well, another secret is this. I'm giving you guys some of my secrets. What I do is after this dry the first time, I'm gonna come back because I still have some oil left. Telling you, I still have some oil left, so I'm gonna come back and do a double one. Okay, I'm gonna um, paint it again with the fragrance oil mixed with the DPG, and that's one of the secrets that I have. All right, so you guys can go ahead and try this. But I'll show you guys the finished product when this is fully dried, the second painting, okay? All right, talk to you guys later. Hi guys, so I've completed the second painting on the card. So this is how it looks when it's fully fragrant. Oh, it's really strong right here. Yeah, so this is how it looks when it's fully fragrant. You can tell that there's some oil in it, like inside of it, not on it literally, but you can see the difference between this one and this one. See, this one looks full and even heavier than this one. Okay, this one is light, is the one without oil, and this one is full, is the one with the oil. So it's completely done, and you will have to let this dry naturally. You don't have to put it in any place to hasten the process. Just let it dry on its own. It could take, between 15 minutes to 30 minutes, if you're doing just a single pass. When I say pass, I mean painting. If you're doing just a single painting, it might take 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. But if you're doing like a double pass, it might take 30 minutes. Just let it dry, completely dry. Don't put it in a fridge or anything, or don't put it in it will be bad to put it in the fridge because your entire refrigerator will be smelling like the fragrance. Okay, so don't do that. Don't heat blow it or anything. That's why on my website and on the Amazon Home Handmade, I said to them, I kind of put it down there that it's going to take 1 day to fulfill it because I don't want to rush the process. This is something that people should enjoy in their cars. No, you put it you rush the process and then it doesn't last. Okay, so that's what I want to show you guys. So this is the complete painting or pass through of the fragrance oil with the DPG, and I already told you guys what the DPG does. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the plastic. So this is the plastic bag it's gonna go in right here, and after that I'm gonna put it in the card. Okay, so right here, fold this down. Just put it right there. Okay, all right, so I'm just going to fold this way. I'm going to take this. All right, I'm going to lay it down flat so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to flip the camera so I can show you guys exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so right here, I'm going to line it up there. All right, so I'm going to staple it. Since I'm using just one hand to do this is going to my customer, so I want to make sure this is perfectly done. So I'll pause this video and okay, and I went like that and I staple it. You guys know how to staple. So I went and I stapled that, and now I'll have to put the fragrance that I use on it, the label. So here are my labels. So here it says mahogany teakwood. So I'm going to peel one of that. Sorry for that. gonna peel one of that, and I'm just gonna put it up there. All right, and this is the finished product right here. Okay, that's the finished product right there. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do, I've already put the stamp, the shipping stamp, like on the envelope right here. So I'm gonna put it inside of my bag, and that will complete it. And before I do that, I just want to come over here and show you guys the invoice, I mean the receipt that will be going with this product. And this is what the customer is going to see. I always like to have a handwritten note for my customers. A lot of people see it as original, and I'm going to use my thank you. Let's see, my thank you stamp, and stamp on it. Okay. Just going to stamp right there in the middle. Okay. It says thank you. Okay, and underneath that, I'm just going to sign something. So I wrote this down for Joe. Joe, we really appreciate your order. Once again, thank you. So at least they know that, you know, this is not computerized message. Okay, this is a message from the owner or the business founder or business owner of this company. So they know you really, you know, care and appreciate their product or their order, sorry. All right, so this is where I'm going to pack everything up and put them in the envelope ready for shipping. All right, guys, so this is where I come to the end of this process. I hope this helps you. If you have any question, please leave it in the comment section below. If you're watching this on Facebook, YouTube, I mean, you can leave your comments down there as well. And please don't forget to subscribe. This is a new channel that I'm doing, so if you are interested in learning more about my processes and my content, I will be creating more content on these car fresheners. So let me know. Talk to you guys later. Have a nice and fulfilling day. Bye-bye. Oh, before I forget, I forgot to tell you guys something. While you do that, remember to also use my business card. Put your business card in. So I always put my business card in all my orders, so the customers can go and buy from my website. I want to drive more traffic on my website than I had done on Amazon. So next time they go, they will even see a discount in like on my website. Instead of them buying it for $7.50 on Amazon, they will see it for $6.79 or $6.97 on my website. And then they can also have the lifetime fragrance oil, you know, that they can also use to retouch their card when the fragrance depleted or depletes. All right, guys, I want to really appreciate you guys for all that you've done, your likes and your questions and your comments. You know, we are all in this together. Just try to help each other out. You know, I need help from you guys. You guys probably need help from each other also. You know, if you know something, don't hide it from others. We're all here for the same reason, to succeed in our business. Whether it's for candles or it's for air fresheners, we are here for each other. You know, you don't have to hide whatever makes you successful. I'm trying to share everything that I know concerning this business, concerning the car freshener that I'm into now. So if you are interested in something like this, subscribe to this. Join the Facebook group. The description is in the link is in the description. Lord, I can't talk today, but guys, go down there. Join the Facebook group. You will see more content I'll be posting out there. All right, thank you guys, and have a blessed day. Bye bye.